And we are back here at 7:35 a.m. on KFYO Mornings with Dave King and Matt Martin. And as we promised, in the hot seat this morning, right here in person, live, as we broadcast from the Thacker Jewelry Studio, is Eddie McBride, the CEO, the president of the Lubbock Chamber of Commerce. Good morning, Edward.
Good morning, Dave, Matt. Thanks for letting me come in today on this soon-to-be drier Tuesday as it started off.
We hope so. Well, the burning question is, what's your favorite
cornbread?
Cornbread, yeah.
Texas sweet honey cornbread is my favorite. Yeah. The mix and everything else, and I add extra honey to it as well, so I like it sweet.
Well, we're talking about important stuff like cornbread.
That's it. That is important.
So let me ask you this. Have you ever gone over here to Evie Mae's and had their cornbread pudding?
Yes, their cornbread pudding is great. And you have places like Rudy's, too, that have some cream corn. Boy, can you imagine putting that in some cornbread? Oh, I've never thought about that. That'd be lovely, too. Yeah, boy, y'all are making me hungry already again this morning.
I bet you we're going to fill up some restaurants today. We get to talking about this. We have a texter that says, Roosters Texas Barbecue downtown has the best cornbread. I'm not familiar with Roosters.
I bet it's good.
But a place named Roosters have to have cornbread, wouldn't it?
I guess so.
Speaking of eating.
Yes.
Barbecue Thursday.
I'm waiting.
The event of the year.
I can't wait. We've got a great day, and it's going to dry out, and everything's going to work out fine for the crowd to come out at 5 o'clock on Thursday out at the fairgrounds this year. First time we've ever been to the fair, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how all that works out.
It's the first time you've been to the fair?
First time for the barbecue to be at the fair. No, I go to the fair every year. I enjoy that. So we're going to be open for the judging during the day on Thursday, and then all the food and everything and libations will be available at 5 o'clock, 5 to 8 on Thursday night.
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. Come on down, and it'll be...
Show up with a $20 bill and...
Yep, it was probably and you need to. It'll be cash, or you can bring your credit cards too. But bring your driver's license, because every year people think that they can just walk in and not show an ID to get beer. No, you've got to have proof of your age. So you got to bring
before you get the wristband.
Before you get the wristband, if you want to drink, you don't have to drink, of course.
Even if you're 70 and you're obviously...
Even if you're 70,
you have to have your ID.
It's the law, because you cannot get one of those wristbands where TABC license for the day. We have an event license, to be able to sell or give away beer and stuff. Comes with the price of the ticket. So just whatever, every year somebody forgets to bring their license, because...
Well, that's not easy to do, is get a TABC license, is it?
Well, sure. It's a piece of cake. TABC makes it very easy.
You're the Chamber of Commerce.
Well, yeah. Well, it's who you
McBride.
know. No, it's not
easier than it used to be.
Well,
my
gosh, that TABC has changed a lot. They're a lot easier to work with. I've got to admit, when we first started this, it was difficult, and they make it so easy now. And we're very cognizant and very aware. We have everybody that serves obviously has to be TABC certified, so we're very, very cognizant and aware. And we want everybody to be safe. So we have a lot of folks who are watching and making sure that people are protecting themselves.
But there's going to be more barbecue than you can even begin to eat.
I think so. Yeah, we'll have 90-plus teams to competition, the judging competition. Then we'll have over 100 teams that are actually serving.
Over 100 cookers.
That's right.
So you
a variety of things.
Like I say, every year I go to it and I say, okay, pace yourself. And by the time I get through the third station, I'm about to pop.
Do they cook it all there at the fairgrounds? Are we going to walk in and it's
for the competition? Yes. It'll be great. Yeah. It'll start tomorrow night. So they'll actually be showing up tomorrow during the day, setting up their teams and start cooking. Both for, they bring some their office mates and family in for Wednesday night, and then maybe Thursday morning for breakfast, and then we close everything down and then cooking all night Wednesday night to prepare both of the judging, because turn-in starts around 11 o'clock. Mm-hmm. So the judging's a pretty serious thing. It's not a sanctioned cook-off, but it's still pretty competitive. Those guys know each other. A lot of them do, a lot of newbies, and so it's a pretty competitive event.
No. Let's give away some tickets.
We don't have any.
Oh, yeah, I'll bring you some. They'll just have to come down later.
Well, we'll give them away tomorrow.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about it again tomorrow. We'll give them away tomorrow.
You bet. Sorry, I forgot. I left them on my desk. But we'll give some.
Okay.
We'll bring some down. So 5 o'clock on Thursday.
5 o'clock Thursday is the day at the fair. What do we call the fairgrounds?
South Plains Fairgrounds.
Fairgrounds.
First time to be there, and I'm looking forward to seeing how well it comes off.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I think it's going to be a lot better venue than down on Broadway.
Well, I love it. I love it downtown because I really love celebrating anything that goes downtown. But as far as the logistics and everything of actually putting it together, it's proved to be so far, at least for the planning, until we actually do it. Seems to be.
Yeah, and parking's an issue.
Yeah, not parking. Well, I think if anybody wants to come to the barbecue, there's no place they can't find a park, no matter where they want to go. So and we were laughing to the people yesterday at our staff meeting talking about the folks who are right near the gate. They're the ones that get bombarded first. So if you're really wanting not to stand in line, you just bypass all those people in line and go to the other side of where the barbecue cooking teams are, and you'll not have to stand in line as much.
There you go.
Just it's like science.
I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and take a break. We can come back. Well, we've got other things, including we got a State of the Texas Tech University System luncheon, as well as an event that you're going to have Bob Duncan speaking at coming up, I think, November 1st. So we'll talk about all of that right after the break.
Yes, sir.
News Talk 95.1 FM, 790 AM. This is KFYO Mornings. Dave King, Matt Martin on your radio. And again, Eddie McBride with the Lubbock Chamber in the studio with us. We're talking about, of course, the Thursday event. That's the big event that I think it's the biggest event of the year that you guys do. It'll be the barbecue cook-off will be out at the fairgrounds. But there's other things coming up too.
Oh yeah, next Tuesday, October the 16th, we're having the State of the Texas Tech University System presentation with interim soon-to-be Chancellor Ted Mitchell, as well as President Lawrence Skubinik, that are actually going to tell us about the health of the university system and the health of both the university and the University Health Sciences system in Lubbock here. And so we're really looking forward to this. This is an annual event. It has an opportunity for the Tech administration to tell the business community and the folks that are at the lunch as far as what the enrollment figures are and what that means to the university and what it means to Lubbock. So we're really proud to have an opportunity, a venue like that, to be able to showcase what's going on at Texas Tech.
So, is it open to the public?
Yes, it is. You get a chamber price. As always, chamber members will be discounted, of course, because it's a chamber event. But and all the information about all these events can be found on our www.lubbockchamber.com website, and find a multitude of things going on besides just these particular events. They can see our advocacy efforts and a lot of other things on our website.
Mm-hmm. So can you buy tickets online?
Yes, you can. And you need to hurry up and do it, because obviously we need a head count to call in for the lunch menu, as everybody can imagine. So do it quickly. And we'd like to everybody have a chance to come here.
This will be a luncheon?
It will be a luncheon, 11:30 over at the Sculpture Garden at the Texas Tech Museum at the Helen DeWitt Jones Sculpture Garden.
Oh.
Place we hadn't been to in a while. We like to showcase all of the facilities in town, and that's a great opportunity to get on campus for the Chancellor and President Skubinik to tell us all about the great things about our university.
Yeah, a great venue too.
Great venue, yeah. It's going to work out great. I think it'll be a really fun atmosphere, and we're going to do a little bit different format this time. Instead of death by PowerPoint, Chancellor Mitchell and President Skubinik are actually going to be interviewed by my boss, Chairman Corey Powell. So it'll be a lot more intimate and a lot more, obviously, an opportunity to talk in conversational fashion.
Yeah.
Well, and I'll tell you, this is a great opportunity for you to get to know the new Chancellor Mitchell, because a lot of people, I know that he was the president over at the Health Science Center, but a lot of people, they don't know who he is or haven't
know of him and everything.
Great time for you to sit down and hear about him, hear what he plans to do with Texas Tech University, and what he believes the state of the university is.
And I think it's very important because Tech is the largest regional economic engine in our community, our region. So for them to tell us both what's going on at the university and what they have cooking for going forward, I think is very important. Mitchell and Skubinik are both excellent speakers, and they communicate extremely well. So it's not going to be anything that folks would not enjoy. It's going to be very entertaining as well, I'm sure.
He's Dr. Mitchell, right?
Dr. Mitchell, Dr. Ted Mitchell.
I don't know Dr. Mitchell, but I do know that I have heard several people that do know him that have the highest of praise for him.
Yeah, well, I have the highest regard for both of them. We miss Chancellor Duncan terribly, but I think that the Regents did a good job at recognizing the potential of the former Health Sciences Center president and what role he has in the university going forward. So I think for the system, Dr. Mitchell will do a great job.
What about
even Chancellor Duncan appreciated this choice?
Yes. He congratulated both the Regents as well as Mitchell.
So what about the Francis stepping down as the head
I personally think that was appropriate because of all the discord that was sown as far as what the choices were. Now,
well, what about the new region?
I'd give them a lot of hope in that they can turn everything around because this is the time to heal. I think it was very appropriate actions on their part.
You think it's over? You think
the majority of it's over. I think there's still probably going to be some
people that want his head now.
Yeah, there's still some lingering questions that go on, of course.
Yeah.
But going forward, I think it's time to put all this past because I think whatever is in the best interest of the university is in the best interest of our city.
Absolutely.
You pinch Texas Tech and our city hurts, and so I think as soon as we get past all of this noise, and I think the noise was justified. I really do think that there was probably some surprises to us that we didn't understand, and I don't know if we really got the full answers. But going forward, it's a done deal now, and I know that Duncan is still, no matter where he goes or what he does, he'll still keep Texas Tech and Lubbock first and foremost in his mind, and I don't doubt it at all.
He's a remarkable person.
And speaking of Chancellor Duncan and his wife Terry, on November 1st, we're going to have a reception over at the McKenzie Merckett Alumni Center starting at 4:30. All of the public is welcome to attend. There's not going to be any charge. So nonetheless, that'll be a good time for everybody to shake Bob Duncan and Terry Duncan's hand.
Let's do a quick break, and then we'll come back and close things out after this. We're back. News Talk 95.1 FM, 790 AM. We are KFYO Mornings, Dave King, Matt Martin. And with us in the studio this morning is Eddie McBride, the chief of the Lubbock Chamber. And we have a texter this morning that says, shifting gears, has the Chamber's Government Relations Board endorsed any political candidates? If so, where can it be found?
Nope, we don't endorse candidates. We only endorse issues. We do a very strong get-out-the-vote effort, and just like right now, we're pushing everybody to register to vote. Today is the last day to register to vote, and so early voting starts October 22nd, so we'll be doing a big push there. So that doesn't mean that individual chamber board members and folks like that support candidates. Of course they do individually, but the chamber does not endorse candidates.
Okay.
That fair? November 29th, I want to leave this with your listeners as well, is an annual awards meeting. Chancellor Bob Duncan, former Chancellor Bob Duncan, will come back and be our keynote speaker. But our award winners, I want to make sure everybody knows, is Pauline Solomon, Kona Ice of South Lubbock, is our Ambassador of the Year. They do such a good program for us. Megan Sunderman from the Texas Tech Club is our Volunteer of the Year. Our Entrepreneur Small Business of the Year is Bahama Bucks, and who doesn't love Bahama Bucks? Our Business Person of the Year is Randy Jordan from Western Bank. Western Bank, he's doing a great job getting a new branch up and running downtown, but he's also leading the Expo Center planning. And I saw that they're going to have a news conference tomorrow at 2 o'clock, so that'll be interesting to hear the news from that. And our Business of the Year is Madera Companies. So we'll have a chance not only to recognize these excellent volunteers and business people and businesses of the Chamber, but we also have a chance to hear our keynote speaker, Bob Duncan.
What a deal.
Hey,
what a deal.
Speaking of awards, we do want to mention the 20 under
20 under 40 was announced last week. Yes, sir.
And our own Rob Snyder was...
Congratulations.
Yeah.
And that great news. And our Leadership Lubbock for 2019 class was announced last week as well. And again, all this information can be found on www.lubbockchamber.com. and so obviously a lot of information there. But this is a good time of year to announce both the winners in 20 under 40. We'll be celebrating them in November with a banquet. And Leadership Lubbock current class will be graduating in November as well. This is kind of like a chamber fever season, October and November.
Now, you said this is coming up the 29th. Now, where and when and tickets?
29th over at the Civic Center.
Public?
Yes, sir. Open to the public. Chamber members obviously get a discount. And it's going to be at the Civic Center. So November 29th and opens up at 11:30 and the program starts at 12. So it'll be a great event to both recognize the importance of the business leaders in our community, but also have Chancellor Duncan come and talk about the importance of the business community to our university system.
We saw this morning the big story about the cheesecake factory that's coming to Lubbock.
December 4th.
Coming to Lubbock. In fact, I guess they're just about built out there in front of the the South Plains Mall.
They might,
and with 260 employees.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's going to be great. That's a great job generator.
When I read that, I thought, Eddie is smiling from ear to ear.
It's like
260 people.
And just think, it's just like what Matt said earlier. That's why they got to have so many cooks, because they have so many things on their menu.
Their menu's huge.
It goes on for days.
But
that'll be a great addition to Lubbock, Texas.
I think the state of Lubbock's economy is in good shape, don't you think?
Yes, I do. I really do think it is. I hope that the cotton crop survives all this rain.
Yeah,
I know it will.
We get rain like this every year. Well,
yeah, right before the harvest.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you're right. Okay, Eddie, thanks so much for coming out.
Dave, Matt, thank y'all.
It is 7:59 right now, heading to that 8 o'clock break. Again, KFYO Mornings, Dave King and Matt Martin here on your radio. 57 wet degrees outside. 71 is the forecast high today. We'll be back with more after this.